Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm super excited to share with you some very simple and easy Dollar Tree Valentine's Day DIYs. I really like these little tassels that the Dollar Tree put out, and I'm going to be using one of these little small scrap wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint this little wood piece using some of this satin white chalk paint, and I'm just going to brush over the front of this wood piece. I'm not going to try to do a full coverage because I will be sanding over this, and I'm not going to paint the back or the sides. And so now I'm just taking my Dollar Tree sanding block to rough up this little wood piece. This is a really simple DIY. The Dollar Tree did a fantastic job in putting out some already cute decor for Valentine's Day. So in this video today, I'm just adding a little different things to change them up a little bit. And so now what I'm going to do is use some of this cement glue. I picked this up from the Dollar Tree as well. Add it to the back of the heart as well as some hot glue. And then I'm just going to attach this heart tassel to the center of the little wood piece. And I thought this would be really cute just hanging on the wall with some other Valentine's Day decor, or you can just lay it on a table. I'm going to add a little hot glue to the bead in the back so that if I hang it on the wall, it will lay flat. And that's it for this. I thought this was really cute and simple and just a little small upgrade. And I think it looks really great hanging. And now for my next simple DIY, I'm going to be using one of those wood crates from the Dollar Tree, and I have two of these little Valentine heart tassels. What I'm going to do is take my white crimson chalk paint, and I am just going to paint over the outside of this box. I'm not even going to do a full coverage because I will be taking my Dollar Tree sanding block to sand over it. And these are just some really simple DIYs if you don't want to spend so much time and you just wanted something really simple and cute for your coffee table or to style in your bedroom. So after I finish getting all of that painted, that's when I'm going to go in with the Dollar Tree sanding block and just go over that red color. And I'm just going to make sure that I just kind of tone down that red, blend it in a little bit. I didn't want a full coverage. And then after I get that complete, I'm going to add those two heart tassels to this box. And so I'm just going to use some hot glue to attach the hearts. Now what I'm doing is just cutting off the tags, and then I'm going to take some hot glue and add it to the crate, and then I'm just going to place the heart. Now where I'm placing it at is over the two holes on the sides of the crates, and so I'm just placing it right where it's covering the hole, and then I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. And after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is just tie these two together and create a basic bow. You can cut the string off and hot glue the beads together, but I wanted to have the little jute bow in the center, and that will be it for this DIY. And you can style anything in here. You can style some treats, and I just added a little candle and some greenery, and I think it came out so cute. I absolutely love this little box. This next DIY, I'm going to be using one of these little cork sheets from the Dollar Tree and some of these tumbling blocks as well as these little hearts. I'm going to be using all of the tumbling blocks out of that box and just one of the hearts. And what I'm creating is just a little simple tray. Now I'm using this cork sheet for the bottom so that the little wood pieces won't scratch up anything or it won't slide. So the cork sheet is just basically the bottom of the tray. And so what I'm doing is, it is adhesive, so all I have to do is place the little square piece, the little tumbling block piece, right on the cork sheet, and I'm adding glue next to each one so that they can be secured together. And I'm just going to continue this until the cork sheet is covered, well, until all of the tumbling block pieces are added, and it pretty much cover the whole sheet except a little bit, but when I get to the end I will cut off the hanging. And I'm just going to continue with the next row, adding some glue to the previous block and then adding another one, and then sticking to the cork sheet, which is giving me extra support, as well as you could have glued all the tumbling blocks together and then added the cork sheet on the back later, but this just helped me keep everything together. And so I'm just going to continue this. And as you can see, I'm on my last row and there's only just a little bit of the cork sheet hanging, and I will use my scissors to cut that off. And then what I'm going to do is take some Dollar Tree sanding paper and just sand off any of that glue that's seeped through. And so I wanted this tray to just have this old rustic, worn out look. I didn't want it to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is use that satin white chalk paint, and I am just going to paint over the top of this tray. And then after I get that complete and it dries, I'm going to go in with that Dollar Tree sandpaper and I'll just sand off most of the color so that I can see the definition in the blocks that I glued together. And then what I'm going to do is, I took one of those little wood hearts out of the pack, and I'm just going to use my crimson colored chalk paint just to paint that heart. And this was just a really cute and simple set that I created for a table to style for Valentine's Day. So after I get that painted, what I'm going to do is hot glue that down to the corner of the tray. But I'm going to take a little piece of jute cord to create a basic bow so that I can hot glue it to the top of the heart, and that way it will cover up that hole. And I'm just going to take some hot glue and place that right in the corner. These DIYs were really simple, but I think they all came out so cute and it wasn't much work. And so once I get that placed down, I'm going to take the little jute cord bow and add it right to the center, and that will be it for this DIY. I think it came out really cute. I absolutely love all of the simple DIYs that I created today. Thank you all so much for watching my video. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment box below, let me know which one of these were your favorite. And until next time, my friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.